Milano Cortina 2026 will be a very unusual Winter Olympics because although it has two official host cities, Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, the competitions will actually be spread across a wide area of northern Italy, grouped into 4 clusters and 9 main towns that reflect different landscapes and sporting traditions, all tied together by a plan that relies heavily on existing venues and long-standing winter sports know-how. Milan, the largest city involved, lies on the Po Plain and is Italy's financial and fashion capital. With a dense public transport network, a historic center dominated by its Gothic cathedral, and modern districts filled with towers, offices, and cultural spaces. It will host the opening ceremony at the San Siro Stadium, and will concentrate most indoor ice sports in large multifunctional arenas, from figure skating and short track to ice hockey, and long track speed skating venues, designed to remain in use for sports and entertainment long after the Games. In the Milan metropolitan area, Rho and Assago play a specific Olympic role. Rho, located to the northwest, is famous for its exhibition district and is well connected by suburban rail and metro. And during the Games, it will host the Milano Rho Ice Hockey Arena at the heart of the ice park, turning a municipality with an industrial and trade fair background into a focal point for hockey fans. Assago to the south is home to the Mediolanum Forum, known as the Milano Ice Skating Arena for 2026, a large indoor bowl with steep stands used for basketball and concerts that will become the theater of all short track and figure skating competitions, making use of its proven event management experience and spectator-friendly layout. Further north, in the Dolomites of the Veneto region, lies Cortina d'Ampezzo, a famous resort surrounded by dramatic limestone peaks and known as the Queen of the Dolomites, with a refined town center, a strong Latin cultural identity, and a long winter sports history that includes hosting the 1956 Winter Olympics. In 2026, the Tofane slopes above the town will again stage alpine skiing races, while the historic Olympic Ice Stadium will be transformed for curling, and the brand new Eugenio Monti Sliding Center, built on the site of the old track and tested by international athletes, will welcome bobsleigh, lug and skeleton, confirming Cortina's role as a global reference for high-level winter competition. Within the same cluster, the municipality of Rasun-Antholz, Rasun-Anteselva in Italian, in South Tyrol, is a quieter alpine valley with conifer forests and views towards the Austrian border. Here, the Anteselva Biathlon Arena, already a World Cup and World Championship venue, will host all Olympic and Paralympic biathlon events, taking advantage of the altitude and the local experience in handling large crowds, while the small villages of the valley will offer an atmosphere rooted in Tyrolean traditions, with wooden farmhouses, bilingual signs, and a culture strongly linked to cross-country skiing. West of this area, the Valtellina cluster includes Bormio and Livigno in the province of Sondrio. Bormio is an old mountain town with thermal baths and narrow, cobbled streets framed by high peaks and a national park, and is best known to sports fans for the demanding Stelvio downhill course, which will be used for men's alpine skiing and for the new Olympic ski mountaineering races, capitalizing on extremely steep sections and a long tradition of World Cup events. Livigno stretched out along a high valley near Switzerland, and famous as a duty-free zone, has grown into a paradise for skiing, snowboarding and freestyle with snowparks, halfpipes and jump lines that attract athletes from all over the world, and will therefore host all freestyle skiing and snowboard competitions in specially prepared parks that reflect the youthful, energetic atmosphere of the town. The last cluster is Val di Fiemme in Trentino, where Tesero and Predazzo have specialized for decades in Nordic disciplines. Tesero es Lago di Tesero. Cross-country stadium lies amid forests and meadows and is connected to an extensive network of trails, making it ideal for Olympic cross-country races, Nordic combined cross-country segments, and the Paralympic cross-country and biathlon program, with a strong emphasis on sustainability and reuse of existing facilities. Predazzo, a little further up the valley, is a compact alpine town whose skyline is dominated by the ski jumps of the Giuseppe D'Alben Stadium, which has already hosted several Nordic World Championships and countless World Cup events, and will again stage ski jumping and the jumping part of Nordic combined building on a community that is passionately involved in winter sports. Together, these 9 places, Milan with Rho and Assago, Cortina d'Ampezzo, Bormio, Livigno, Tesero, Predazzo and Rasunantolz, create a map that combines big urban arenas and small mountain villages, legendary slopes and new Olympic infrastructures, telling through sport the story of very different Italian territories that share a common goal: to welcome the world and leave behind venues and transport improvements that make sense for residents, as well as for future major events.